God's Thankful Thursday. Y'all come on in, tag a friend or two, family, all of them. We do not own the rights to the music that's playing in the background, but we definitely enjoy it and love it. Y'all come on in, tag a friend, tag two, get your family together. We thank the Lord for allowing us to wake up today, starting us on our way, giving us all the activities of our limbs, showing us another beautiful day that was not promised to us. He keep on doing these amazing things for us, and we're just so grateful to God for that, for allowing us to see another day that we on top of the dirt and the dirt ain't on top of us, okay? And we're just grateful to God for what he's doing, what he's getting ready to do, how he's about to do some things in this season. This is not the end. What you're going through is not the end. It's just a stopping point. It's just a comma. All right? And so you don't have to give up or not believe that God is who he say he's going. What he say he going to do, he going to do it. Trust me. Believe in what he said he's going to do. So we're just grateful to God for all the amazing things that He's already been doing, what he planned on doing in the future, and we're still trusting God and believing in him. We do not own the rights to this music, as I stated before. This is Mary, Mary, Heaven. So just in case you want to go back and you want to listen to this again, you'll know who's singing and where it's coming from. Yes. So we're just grateful to God. I pray everybody is doing good, that y'all staying safe and y'all staying safe, okay? And y'all just keeping God in everything that you do, trusting him, knowing that he's going to take care of you, blessing you, holding on to you, doing those great things he's been doing for you. You didn't wake yourself up today. It was him that did it. It wasn't your alarm clock, your phone. It wasn't just it was God that woke you up today. So we're grateful, and I'm grateful that he allowed you together with me today on God's Day. Sorry I wasn't on here yesterday. You know, when I have a lot going on, it kind of takes over. But if you have not already checked out the God's Day podcast, please do. You can download those episodes today. Right now, you can start downloading episodes and listening in. God's Day, how are y'all? You're so disrespectful. God's Day to everybody else. Lynn, she's hating on this South Oak Cliff Goldenboro High School shirt. She'll be fine. You know, I do it on purpose for her, because she feels the ways about it, so I do it on purpose. All right. So anyway, let me turn this down for a second. And I'm going to say this probably throughout today with God's Day. A couple of things here. Y'all know I always tell y'all about the God's Day journals. The journals are available on my website, godsday81.com. Go on the store and they are there, okay? $5. It has the God's Day logo on it. Comes with the ink pen. I show y'all this all the time. It comes with the ink pen. You can close it up, put it in your pocket, your purse, or whatever. These are great stocking stuffers. You can go ahead and order yours on the website today. I know I'm gonna get your shirt. I know I'm gonna get it. God's Day journals, they also have lines in here so you can write on the actual line if you want to, but I believe it's like 80 pages or whatever. But they're available on my website, which is godsday81.com. Click on store and they are available to you, and I have some. So if you're interested, go ahead and order them, or if you want to meet to get them so you won't have to pay for shipping, that's fine. You can do that, just in case you don't want to pay for shipping. Also, we have God's Day t-shirts. They are $12. Their sizes small to extra large, and they're for men and women. So if you want to order your shirt, God's Day Whispers, how are you? How you been? You can order your shirts today and your God's Day journals, as well as for those that y'all probably already seen it on Facebook or on Instagram, that I now have AirPods for sale. These are Apple AirPods. So if you're interested in these, are $100. So, but you can, if you want to. I don't have but a limited edition. Once they're gone, they're gone. And I'll get some next week, I believe. But until then, this is, I only have a few. So if you're interested, in order to hold it, if you don't have all of it now, deposit of $25. You can cash app it to me, and that'll hold yours for that time being. If you want two, it's going to be $50. This is just to hold yours, so I won't sell it to anybody else. So that's why I'm saying it now. Great in time. Like I said, if you want to go ahead and get them now, you can do a deposit for $25 each for how many ever you want. And then I will definitely hold them for you, so I won't sell them to anybody else. Because I have a lot of people saying, "Can you hold them? Can you make sure? Can you hold them?" And I'm like, I only have a certain amount, so if somebody come in with theirs, then I have to go on. But that secures yours, okay? So I'm just letting y'all know they are available. I still have some left over. And I also put them on my website. But if you order them through the website, they're shipping because I have to ship it to you. So I'm just letting you know they're on the website too. And once they're sold out, I'll let everybody know I'm sold out. I don't have any more. And preferably I can get them in before Christmas. But just in case I don't, you might want to go ahead and get them. All right. So I'm just letting y'all know that. So I will make this announcement again in the midst of God's Day today to let y'all know what's going on for people that may come in and join in later. I'm just letting y'all know. God's Day Whisperer. So I pray everybody has been doing good. Y'all been doing wonderful. As I was saying a few minutes ago, if you have not already went to the God's Day podcast and started listening into our previous episodes, please do so. I'm trying to still upload more. It's been so much going on to where I haven't been able to upload no more than what I've already uploaded. So I'm working on uploading some more. Y'all pray for me. I have 75,000 jobs and I'm trying to touch everything. So with that being said, though, please go out there and download. I will attach the link to this live, so you can just click on it and start downloading your episodes right then and there. And I believe we up to like 240 something, I think. Of course, I have more. So download them, listen to them in your own free time. Any ones that we've done prior to this year for God's Day, it will be on our YouTube channel, which is Whispers in the Pews. So if you can go in and follow us or subscribe to our channel, which is Whispers in the Pews on YouTube, and you can start listening to our previous videos from like early last year, and listen to some great stuff that we had, because we were able to add people on the live and listen to some stuff and whatever. So you can go back and listen to those episodes, and you can see how we started our God's Day Whisperer. You can see how we started out with doing this as of now, and I'm grateful to God for it. I do want to say I appreciate each and every last one of you all for joining in with me when I do God's Day, for liking anything that I post, for following on all social media platforms. Anything you do for God's Day, sporting your God's Day products or whatever. I owe Miss Felicia and I owe Lynn a t-shirt, and I got y'all. I still got y'all shirts. But I need to get it to y'all. So pray for me. But I will have them for y'all. But I just wanted to make sure that I gave that information out to y'all. Of course, I'm going to have, so the AirPods is a part of a new business that my youngest daughter and I have started up, which is Collins Affordable Boutique. Of course, my husband is in it. Y'all already know that. But, he falls to the back. He just be like, okay, whatever you want to do. Or no, I don't want to. He put his input. So I'm just saying this is something we did that we're working on. She's the foreman, because I'm the person that's just going to be on the background and just ask questions and do whatever else. But the business page is just on Instagram right now. I'm not really trying to do a Facebook page for this, because I'm already managing a lot of pages as is. So I just wanted to let you all know that. So if you see me saying Collins Affordable Boutique, that's where it's coming from. So I got some more stuff coming. Like I said, it's probably going to take a little while before it to come in, but I will still put them on my website so that you can just order whatever you want on my website, instead of going all these other places and finding them and ordering them then. So again, that's where the AirPods come in at. And like I said, I do have some available. $25 for each one deposit if you want to hold yours, because I only have a limited amount, and then I will hold yours for sure. I won't get rid of them. I just feel like I don't have no more for everybody else that wants to do them. So just to let you all know that, and hopefully I can get the next ones in before Christmas, and if not, then it'll have to be after Christmas, okay? So I just wanted to let you all know that, and I'm trying to make sure I tell all of that. So the podcast, don't forget about the website, godsay81.com. Check out, if you have not already signed up to be an email subscriber to get new information before everybody else, please go on to the website and type in or put in your email address, your name and email address, and it'll send me a notification that you are part of the new email subscribers list, and then you get new information before everybody else. Okay, so y'all know about all that. I'll tell y'all about all that kind of stuff. Okay, so my husband and I, I'm getting to the real deal now. My husband and I had a really nice conversation earlier. I was reading on one of the, and somebody probably tagged them in it or let them know, and quite frankly, this is my opinion on how I feel about this. And y'all know how we've been talking about COVID and church, and we go everywhere else and all that other kind of stuff. But me and my husband and I was talking about this conversation earlier about how people blame the church for where they got COVID at. Okay, so I seen this article this morning where it was talking about this guy had posted and said people were telling him that he got COVID at a funeral, which is Pastor Rance Allen. Y'all probably already seen it. Bishop Rance Allen, excuse me. Let me get that right. Bishop Rance Allen, people were saying that he got, that they got COVID at that particular, and they call it an event. You know, they call it says event. And again, you know, this is my belief. This is what I feel. This is how I see this. So like I said, him and I was talking about it, and I said, it's amazing to me how we blame the church for everything that goes wrong. But when things go right, nobody wants to say, oh, that's true. That's what the church said. Like I said from the beginning of all of this with the COVID and whatever, God was testing all of us, Christians and non-Christians, non-believers or believers. He was testing all of us to see where our faith was. And Bishop talked about fear the other night. To see where our faith is, to see why we're so fearful, or because of the things you learned in Sunday school, you growing up and they taught you all this, fear not, and yada, 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 believe, and yada, 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 Jesus says, true. But now you have to put those actions. This is the season now with this COVID or with whatever you've been dealing with this year, with losing loved ones and vice versa, whatever. This is the year where God has been testing all of us. I was reading a text message. I'm sorry, y'all. God say whisper, how are you? So my question, my thing is, they blamed the church, and they were saying, oh, the church, God say whisper, how are you, lady? They blamed the church for where they got COVID at. But I guarantee, like I told my husband, before they even got to the funeral, I promise you, they probably went to Walmart, they went to the gas station, they stopped over and got something to eat. They probably sat at a spot and ate breakfast or whatever before they went to this funeral. They went and bought a dress or some stockings, or probably got them a new wig or something before they went. But because you all gathered at church, now the church is the reason why you got COVID. But you've been everywhere else. Walmart is filled with thousands of people in and out of that store. I guarantee you this, and I don't know how many people have even aware of this. The people that stock the shelves, how you know when they stock the shelf, they didn't wipe their nose or they didn't sneeze and they put the stuff on the shelf, and we go behind them and grab it. So you didn't get COVID at Walmart or at the grocery store or at the car wash or at the gas station. We blame the church for that. So y'all put that I got COVID because I attended a funeral. That's, to me, that's like... And like I told my husband, if he hadn't died and they still got COVID, who would they have blamed it on? Because you gonna blame it. Well, I went around I'm pretty sure you've been to a party, or you went to some type of gathering, or you went and hung out somewhere. You walked inside of a store, you done something. Y'all, this is my feelings. This is just me. So everybody, you know, if people may feel a ways about it, be like, and I'm not saying don't be careful or don't use wise decisions. But what I'm saying is people blame the church for everything that goes wrong. When they going through and God didn't get them what they want, there was a church that did it. Because the pastor didn't sing your songs, or then you felt like what he preached about was about you, and he don't know your situation, but it's the church fault. We blame it on the church. And then, like I said, the test that God has given the Christians, the believers this year, we failed. A lot of us failed because we felt like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Like I said, be smart about decisions that you do. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is, folks that always have a, guys, they whisper. A lot of people have they feel a ways, and they always blame the church. And like I said, I guarantee you, because this funeral was in motion for about 2 weeks. I think he died 2 weeks prior to them having his funeral, or a week or so after. It was a good minute. And within that time frame, where you been before you went to that funeral? And because you end up getting it, now it's just now coming out, 4 weeks later, 3 weeks later, that y'all got COVID from going to his funeral. So y'all blame this man? I'm just asking a question. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just see it different. So my husband and I was talking about it, he said, that's what I'm talking about. Folks blame everything on the wrong things, on the church. And us, a lot of believers or a lot of leaders have failed this test because we just don't. We fold and we say we don't fear. I don't fear nothing. But we doing that. We don't mind going everywhere else. But when it come to church, it's just like, no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna have that. No, be smart, be mindful, be all that. I'm good with that. But what I'm saying is, when it comes down to actually believing in God and trusting that he's going to take care of you and heal you, do we really believe that? Or we just still folding and just saying, but we're not telling people to shut down a party. We're not telling people to shut down a gathering. We ain't telling people to do that. We ain't telling them, but we just telling folks to shut down churches or don't go to church, or because that's where you're going to get the virus at. But you've been to Walmart. I promise you don't know 5 people in that Walmart that you can say you can trust. I don't care if you run to people you know. I'm pretty sure you probably don't touch something in there. As careful as we all are, you probably touched something in there that somebody don't touch that possibly done had it, and you done brought it home. Your tissue, your toothpaste, your blouse that you done bought, the gas handle at the gas station. I'm just saying, some things we blame it on the wrong things. God don't want us to fear. He does not want us to be scared and run scared and just be, folks can have their own beliefs. They can believe what they want to. I was talking about this one situation that I seen, and I felt a ways about it because I'm sitting up there saying, y'all blame this on this man that is no longer here on earth. And because y'all decided, he didn't make you come. You wanted to be there. Y'all decided to come and be a part of that. And now that you're a part of it, now you blaming it. That's where you got it from. Before you went, I promise you went. You didn't leave. Wait, this man died this particular day. You didn't wait until his funeral and you left straight from home and went to that funeral. I guarantee you, but it wasn't like nobody put a gun to your head and made you go. Nobody forced you to go. You went, and when you went, this is what happened. All I'm saying is, why do we blame the church for everything when things go bad and when they go wrong? We run scared. We fearful. We not. And again, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying when it comes down to knowing that to be smart about things or to be mindful of your social distancing and washing your hands and wearing your mask and all that. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. I'm just talking about the things that people have. They fail to I feel like that belief that we say we believe in God and I trust God. We don't really do that. That's just like you saying, I also forgot what I was going to say with it. But it's just, it's weird to me that people feel like that's the thing. That's the life that this is what we're living now. And it's just like, okay, well, if you don't believe as you being a true believer as you say you are, how you gonna get somebody else that don't believe and you doing the same thing they doing? You're running scared just like they are, but you're supposed to be closer to God than this person, but you're not really believing like they are. So then what? Now what you got? How you gonna draw somebody closer to God and you not really believing? Well, I've been invited, but if they don't shut down my church, okay, good. If they shut down your church because some things have went on, I get that. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about folks that didn't even give it a chance. They was just like, no, they shutting down the store, they shutting down the whatever, and they just not going to open up anymore. I'm talking about the folks that you still going to work. You still going to the gas station. You still going to Walmart. You done been to somebody's house. You done been to a funeral. You done been somewhere where there have been more than, and you done grabbed the handle of the door. You done went in there and touched some pens, a paper, a wall, something. And in the midst of all of that, you didn't wash your hands in between. Hand sanitizer is 99.9. Okay, I'm not going to even go into that. I know Miss Felicia, I'm reading your comment. I know it's not just you. People have said to me, you're going to church, and I said yes. And I say, We go everywhere else. Why not church? And I said this and a while back. If there is that God give it, doesn't mean that you're gonna die from it. Because now, if you do get it, I'm not gonna blame the church, but I do want God to know, even if I did get it, coming in or after church, do know that I came in with my best praise. I gave it my all. And I don't want you to deny and say, well, you ran 3 weeks ago and you didn't want to come back because of this or what. No, I want God to know that I'm still coming. I'm still doing my best. Yeah, I told y'all a few weeks ago, I didn't feel well. I had a migraine that woke me up so early in the morning. It just, it was horrible. But I still got up and got dressed like it wasn't nothing wrong with me. I still came with that expectation that I'm going to receive. God's still going to heal me. And still gonna take care of me. And that's the belief that I had, but that's also the expectation that was in my mind. My mindset was, I'm gonna get through this. God is gonna bless me. I'm not gonna be worried about this migraine. Once I get to church and start having some church, and I started, thanking God for what he's done for me, I guarantee you he gonna heal this, he gonna take that away. And if you don't trust and you don't believe, how do you believe in your heart, or how do you accept that if you saying God is gonna heal my body, do you actually believe that, or you just saying it because that's what you've been taught to say, or that's what the norm is, that's what other folks is doing at church? If you don't believe it in your heart, how you think God? He know your thoughts. I promise you, I told you a long time ago, he know how many hairs is on your head. You don't know, but he know your thoughts. He know what you thinking before you even think about it. He know what you finna think about. He know what you finna say. He know what you about to do. He know you. All these people in the world, he know everybody. He know everything that everybody's going to do because he is God. He's sovereign. He can do whatever he wants to whenever he get ready. That's the type of God that we serve. But if we not believing, then what we doing? If you don't trust God to heal, to deliver you, to set you free, to do some things that he said he was going to do in his word, then what we doing then? It's pointless to go. It's pointless to do it. It's pointless to say, I believe and I trust God, if you really don't believe in your heart and you trust God. He's a healer. He don't want us to be fearful. I'm not saying, again, that not to be smart and not to be wise about decisions, about washing your hands, by protecting yourself, staying your social distance, all of that. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about people that is just saying, well, I'm going over here to the grocery store and I'm doing all of this, but now I ain't going to church. What we afraid of church for? That's from when I was growing up. And I'm not that old, but when I was growing up, I was always taught the church is your hospital. That's where you go when you sick and you down, or you going through and you need. Church was the hospital. God say, whisper, hey lady, how are you? Listen, I gotta take this blanket off of me. Church was your hospital. You did not fear going to church to be healed. That's where you went before you. I'm gonna trust the doctor over I'm gonna trust God. I know what God can do for me, but I don't know this person that's about to check me out. I don't know this person that's about to check me into the ER, or the person that's about to give me a shot or to take my blood pressure. I don't know them. I know God though, and I know what he can do. I know how he's a way maker. I know he can heal my body when I can call on him when I can't call on nobody else. Listen, you need to mind your business. You mind your business. Y'all don't mind her. You don't mind her. Okay, Miss Kristen, I'm reading your comment. I'm sorry. She got something on here. If you watch the video, they were not following the social distancing guidelines, but also in the same breath, a lot of places and people are not following the social distancing guidelines either. The Bible says we walk by faith and not by sight. Stand on Psalms 91. Follow the laws of the land and you go everywhere else. But put on your mask and keep it pushing. I will be at my church on Sunday. I trust the Lord all the way. I go to work and several people at my job caught the COVID, and I still go to work every day. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but he has given us the spirit of love, power, and a sound mind. 1 Timothy 1:7. Come on. Hi, Aunqunic. How are you guys today? Guys, say whisper. Everybody that's just joining on. I'm just saying, I'm with you, Miss Kristen, and my thing is, even if you got it, you end up getting it, how do we pinpoint, if you've been everywhere else, how do you pinpoint I got it from church? That's the only place you've been. In the time that you left your house and you went to the church, to this funeral, that's the only time that you, and now if you that person, I ain't talking about the people, I ain't talking about them, but I'm talking about the one that blamed God or blamed the church for what they went through or what they got, and you just like, but nobody made you go.
And I know they said a lot of people was wearing masks or whatever, but they were a lot of people in there, and they was not doing no social distancing. But I don't know if everybody wanted to be there because of who it was, or if everybody wanted to be there so they can be seen, or to know that they were there, or whatever. Even though this is going on, this is still a popular thing that's happening right now. But just to hear that people, and then this is what got me the most, and I told my husband this. I said, this is what got me the most out of all of this. The fact that somebody's platform with thousands of people that follow them, maybe millions, I don't even know, that follows them, what they did was they told them, they said it, I told y'all about going, when y'all gonna learn? Because I told y'all about going. Give me a second. Okay, y'all still there? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? I'm back. Y'all hear me? Thumbs up, hearts, whatever. But as I was stating before, okay, good, thank you. As I was stating before, the person used their platform. They used their particular platform with millions of people on there, and they said, y'all haven't learned yet about going to church. And what people do is they grasp onto that and say, you know what, you right, I ain't going to church. Because you put that out there. But like I said before, when I was growing up, the church was your hospital. That's where you went when you was feeling down. And that's why I said, I know I've been suffering with migraines for years. And I know it can take over your life if you allow it to. But I have to have the faith, and I got to trust God. And I believe in him, and I know because he's healed me before of going through migraines or whatever. And I know he's going to do it again. And if I don't have that type of faith, where do you think I'm going to be? I'm not going to be at church. I'm going to be at the hospital. I'm going to be at the ER. I'm going to be checking in, going to making appointments. It's because I'm not believing and trusting God that he say he can heal you. He can take care of you. God say, whisper, I'm not trusting God then. And if I don't trust God on what he said he's going to do, then what you think is going to happen? I'm going to always be on the opposite side. Now, to me, I'm just like a part-time Christian. I trust God up until a certain point. And then when that point of me not trusting God no more, now I'm going back to I'm going to the other side. No, I got to trust God all the way. I'm not going to halfway trust him. If I know in my heart and I believe it in my heart that God is going to heal me, he's going to take care of me, he's going to do what he said, that's what I'm going to do. Other than that, it's pointless. And then I would never tell somebody, don't go there. You make your own judgment. You do what you got to, but I would never tell nobody not to go to church. I'm not going to ever tell you that. I'm not going to ever tell you, oh, you need to leave your church. Oh, you need to go stop going up. I'm not going to ever tell you things like that, because you got to, when push comes to shove, when it's all said and done, you got to see God for yourself. It's a one-on-one. Now it's you and God. It's you and him. And you have to make that decision for yourself. Well, they told me not to go to church. You're going to go to hell behind somebody else because they don't believe or because they don't trust it. I remember listening to this one guy. He's really, he has a really great platform or whatever, but he used to be on the radio. And years and years ago, this was years ago, I remember him talking about, and you can tell the ones that don't believe and the ones that believe by the conversation that they have or by the topic that they talk about. And they haven't experienced God for themselves. I'm not talking about the man's judgment on but I'm just saying, I could tell he wasn't a churchgoer. Let me just put it like that, because I don't want to put it out there that this guy is, whatever. I'm just going to say he's not a churchgoer, okay? So what happened was he had a topic about, somebody had wrote in to him telling him that they had, they needed assistance with their bill, whatever bill it was, and whatever, and we're going to say a gas bill. But they had to pay their tithing too. So he told them they were stupid if they paid their tithing and not pay their gas bill. But mind you, the person, if you know about tithing and you trying to choose between tithing and paying your bill, that means you know to pay your tithing. You know you're a churchgoer. You know God, okay? You know where, okay? So with that being said, he went on a rant just like, why people are so stupid, they pay their tithing over the pen, you better pay your bills and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, I wasn't upset with him because he said, but he don't know because he don't go to church. So my thing, when my husband talked about that was years ago, we talked about that. But my thing is, we use platforms for things like that. And you're just like, wow, folks is telling folks not to believe and trust God. and you pay your tithing first, and you're going to trust God is going to take care of the rest. When I tell you that's the absolutely good truth, believe me, that's the absolutely good truth. God is not going to let you fail. He's not going to not take care of his kids. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you trust in God, yes, it's a sacrifice. Yes, you're going to have to sacrifice some things, sacrifice what you got to do. But that's where that trust come in at. And when he said it, I said, wow, he got millions of people that's listening in. And a lot of them that do believe in paying their tithing, they probably stopped paying their tithing because he said that. He told that woman, you stupid if you pay your bill and you didn't pay your tithing. That's dumb. I don't understand why folks sit up there and do it. And I said, wow, your beliefs got turned around in a matter of seconds. Because he don't believe, he's making you not believe. These are things that you have to, if you're, like I've been saying before, you're accountable for things that you know. God can't hold you accountable for things. If you don't know, then you can't be held accountable for it. That's like a kid. Like, I can't whoop you if you don't know. I have to teach you why you're not supposed to be doing this, or you're not supposed to touch it that's hot, or whatever. I'm just going to whoop you right off the bat and you don't know. But you have a lot of people that believe in that. And because of the platform that they're on, that's what they draw people to. That's how they get people to. But then you just like, wow, I really prayed that woman did not change. She did not change how she felt. She still paid her tithing, and God was going to take care of the rest. Now you got a testimony, because somebody that didn't believe told me not to pay my tithing and to pay my bill, and I didn't. I trusted God. Not this person that told me not to. I trusted God. God went on and took care of that bill for me. Because what if you paid that tithing that you were supposed to be paying, and God said, you know what, you did what the opposite of what somebody else told you not to do. You know what I'm going to do? You ain't got to pay this bill for 3 months. I already took care of you. Got credits here and there. Listen, when God can do those kind of things, you can keep calling and say, I know I got a balance out there. But now, God said, you've been taking care of me. Why am I not going to take care of you? You've been doing what you're supposed to be doing for me, and you think I'm not going to take care of you? No, I got you. But you trusted me. You believed in me. You had a naysayer, a non-believer that didn't trust, and it's because he didn't understand tithing. He said it. I didn't grow up in church. So me as being a person that didn't grow up in church, I'm going to pay my bills. I'm not going to pay no tithe. I'm going to get a church my money. He went in that whole little line of, that little rant of not going to church and all that. And why would I get a pastor my money and all that? People don't realize you're not giving the pastor your money. You're giving it to the church. And then, furthermore, you're giving it to God. That's what you're supposed to do. Pay your tithe and an offering. It's Malachi. All right. You got to. These are things that we got to do. And then, like I said, once you start knowing what these things are, you are held accountable. You got to do it. You can't hold your tithing. Let me tell you something. I did that. I've been down that road where I wasn't paying no tithing. I wasn't doing none of that. And God made sure. He made sure he got his. And all he had to do, he said, if you just give me this 10%, you don't even have to worry about. I won't touch the rest of it. I'm owed the rest of it. But let me say this. And I know I said this before, because we talked about tithing a lot of times. But I know I said this before, where we feel like that God can't do what he gonna take it away from you. He'll put a hole in your pocket. When I tell you he'll put a hole in your pocket, you be like, what? I had $500 in my pocket, baby. You done bought 3 tires, 4 tires. You don't buy a window. You had to put some gas in your car. You had to buy groceries. You just like, listen, this money was supposed to last me. No, he took it right off top, and you bought stuff that you didn't need to buy. But how you got a flat 4 days in 1 week? That's because you didn't give your money on Sunday. And if you want them kind that ain't gonna give your money on Sunday, or you gonna spend it between now and the time you go, call your church, whoever's in charge, and send your money in. Meet them somewhere, put it in the church mailbox, put it on a money order, get your cashier's check, pay your money. Okay, give your tithing so you can continue to be blessed. You don't want that little break in your blessing. You know how you be like, oh, God is on the road. He doing this. I'm paying my tithing. Everything is going good. Bills paid. Yada. And then you go on, and then the next time you get paid, be like, I already did that, so I'm just going to hold my tithe. I'm just not going to pay that much. I'm going to put something on it. And when you put something on it, now God don't put something on your blessing. He don't pull something off of it. He's just like, nah, you ain't getting this, because you should have did what you're supposed to be doing. You know who I am. You know what I'm about. You know how I can do you any kind of way I want to do you, because you not believe, you not trusting me. Or you trying to play me for a fool, so you try to pay some and you ain't want to pay all. Oh, okay, cool. But what I'm saying is, make wise decisions no matter what. No, make wise decisions. I sound like Bishop. Oh, that's my husband. We've been married almost 18 years, so I've been around him for quite a good minute. But I will say that make wise decisions on whatever you're doing. You ain't got to listen to me. You ain't got to take my word for it. You ain't got to do any of that. I'm not talking to people that already. I'm not, I'll tell y'all that. But I'm talking about people that maybe still like struggling with a lot of things or not believing in a lot of things. And like I said, you don't have to take my word for it. Try God for yourself. When I tell you, when you see what God can do for you in your life, personally for you, not somebody else, you watch God move in their life. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about personally, he's moved in your life and he's done some things for you that you can testify to and say, you know what, God did that for me. It wasn't me, it wasn't my man, it wasn't my woman, it wasn't my kids. It was God that did this for me, that opened this door for me, or he healed my body. I have a situation that a disease that I had for 5 years, and they told me by the time I turned this age, I wasn't going to be alive. But I don't outlive that by 2 years. I don't outlive that by 5 years. So I see what God has done in my life. But when you start believing it in your, really like believing in your heart, not just saying it, but actually believing in your heart that that's what God can do and how God can handle things, I promise you, it's going to be a different feeling than what you just witnessing through somebody else. When you can witness what God has done for you each and every day, the greatest thing he's ever done for you is woke you up. You got another chance to get things right, to get your life in order. Everybody don't have that chance. Everybody don't have that opportunity. Everybody don't have the way they can hear. Some people, they still suffering, they trying to hear. Some people trying to see. Some people trying to smell. You got folks that going through COVID that can't even smell. They're still suffering through some things, but you got all your senses. You got all of your senses. You can touch, you can feel. You got all of your senses, and you don't wanna do right. You don't wanna live for God. He can take every little sense that you have and remove it away from you just a little bit at a time. And he don't need your permission. He don't have to ask you, should I take this away from you? He don't have to do those things. But a lot of people they don't fail this year. And them being saved for 79 years, they have failed this year a lot because of some things somebody have said to them. The non-believers have put in their head, y'all stupid, y'all dumb, y'all shouldn't be doing that, y'all shouldn't be doing it. And folks, they take on to that. You just like, you let somebody wipe God right out your mind. Just that fast. You let God, you let somebody put doubt in your mind about God. You don't have no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind about what God can do. I know what he can do. And not only do I know what he can do for me personally, but for things I've seen him move in somebody else's life. Some things they have been praying on for themselves that God has done for them. And it's I'm telling you, it's a wonderful feeling just to see what God has done for somebody else. You be excited or happy about what God does in other people's lives. You got to be excited. If you're not excited about somebody else's blessing, how do you want God to bless you? You can't listen, Miss Kristen. Don't ever doubt God. You can't ever doubt him. What you doubting him for? You know what he can do. You seen him work in your life, but somebody put some type of doubt in your mind. Somebody took you away from him. Somebody showed you something that you thought God couldn't show you. Listen, when I tell you God showed you some stuff and you let somebody else come in and swivel you out of it, now you letting the devil talk to you. Now I'm telling you, folks do this kind of stuff and then the first thing, I don't know why people got to sit there and talk. No, because you're wrong. I'm wrong if I don't say what God is laying on my heart. If I'm wrong if I don't tell you what you're doing wrong. You see what I'm saying? Not just pointing out, oh, you wrong, you going to hell. I'm just saying, people have the belief, the faith, the fear that people have now is different. If you look back and you just be like, wow, like Miss Felicia just said, people ask her, do you still go to church? Yeah, I've been to Walmart. And like I said, our church, we have been having the same few people that's coming every week. And trust me, y'all know, y'all see us. We social distance and we family, but everybody just stay their distance and we serve God and we go on. And God has been keeping us, and and we believe, we trust God. And that's what my husband was saying. He said, if I'm don't trust God, how can I make other people believe to trust God? I said, exactly. And I trust him because, like I said, I seen what he can do for me. I seen how he can work things out. On a Sunday, you not feeling your best, but you putting your all into it, and God just heal you in the midst of that service. Woo! He heal you right then and there, and I'm not going to trust God? I'm not going to believe in him? Come on now. Come on. I'm just saying, some people just, and they take those kind of things for granted, and they feel like, oh, well, no, God is not going to do that. He'll do it for them. But if you got that mindset that God going to do it for them and not for you, exactly. That's what's exactly, because you spoke it into existence. I told you your tongue is powerful. What you say, it can come into existence. It can come. Why would you speak that over yourself? Oh, service ain't gonna be good. I ain't gonna like this. I ain't gonna do. If that's what you speaking, that's what's gonna happen. Your tongue is powerful. Watch what you say, how you say things, because what you speaking over your life can actually be a part of your life. Or I'm gonna be dead by the time I'm 30. It can happen because that's what you believe in. Now, why you can't believe that God can save you? He can set you free from all the addictions that you holding on, all this stuff that's holding you back. You don't think God can heal you from it? He can take those things away. He can. You want to stop cussing? He can take that cussing spirit, that cussing demon away. You want to stop drinking? He can do it. You want to stop smoking? He can take that away from you. But you got to believe in your heart, and that's something that I really want to get rid of. I want to stop being a part of mess. Do it. Tell God what you need, but you got to believe it, and you got to do the work. You can't just say, "Oh, this is what I want to do," and God just gonna take it away. Do the work. If this thing always come, if you're a womanizer, but you just got to have men all up on you. You can't live without men, and you trying to get rid of all that. You got to tell God, listen, these are things that we got to do. These are things we got to do. Let me see. People need to come out of the church mindset and go to the kingdom realm. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Matthew 6:33. We should be given on 3 realms: time, talent, and treasure. You are supporting the God's kingdom when you give on these 3 realms. It is our reasonable service that we give in these. Come on, Miss Kristen. Come on, teach somebody. Come on. See, people, this is what folks fail to realize too, and I'm glad you brought that up, Miss Kristen. A lot of people fail to realize is because they may not work, or their income is not. I don't want to do income. If you don't work, you don't have income coming in to pay your tithing, you need to do something, giving your time into the church. And we had a big Bible study on tithing a while back. Oh, it was so good. It was some questions that was asked that was just like, wow, I didn't even know that. And some things we miss because we don't like to talk about things like that. Folks don't like to talk about giving their money and talking about giving up addiction or talking about doing all these things. They don't be want to hear about that. So they'll click off your live. They don't want to tune in. They want you to say, yes, this is what it is. Guys, they whisper, how are you? You got people that's out here that just want to do, they just want to live this life. They just want to do what they want to do. They want you to tell them that they're wrong. They want to live the life they want to live. Now, when I show up to church, that's what I want to show up to church to do. And then when I leave, like Bishop say, they shout the dirt out the carpet and they go on about their business. And they still do the same thing. And pastors and preachers, they live their life trying to teach people right from wrong and halfway killing themselves, trying to tell folks to do the right thing, and they're going to be hard-headed anyway. And that's why I told my husband, I said, a lot of time, folks going to do what they want to. You can pump and prime and tell folks right from wrong for the longest. And what they fail to do, let me turn this down because she's doing a lot of hollering. Y'all might not hear her, but she hollering in my ear, and it's a little much. But a lot of people don't like to hear about that because they don't want to be told wrong. I don't want to change. I want to say I'm saved, but I'm not saved. You know, it's like part-time saved. I'm saved on Sundays and that's it. Or I'm only saved when I come to church on Wednesday night for Bible study or whatever. That's the type of savedness that they are. That's not what that is. That's not what it is. But overall, that people don't realize you can give your time. And if you don't have the income, you don't have income coming in, give your time. Come in and do something else for God. Like, you got to work. And a lot of people don't want to work. We put God on the back burner. We tell him later on, I'm going to come back and I'm going to pick you up later on, God. Like, I got to go do this. And you have to realize, if it wasn't for God, would you be able to do the things that you're doing? Would you be able to see? Would you be able to smell? It's some things that people are suffering with that you're not suffering with, but you give God, I'll get back with you when I get time. Really? How much time you think you got? How much time you think that you have to give God or to worship him? How much time? That's why I say every second that you get the opportunity, I just tell the God, thank you. And I could be sitting here at my desk working. I'd be like, Lord, I thank you. Because this could have been a worse situation. When you think about somebody or you read something on social media, you be like, that could have been me. I could have been the one that's dealing with this situation this person is dealing with. They got so much other things going on, but you look like my life is more, I'm complaining about the little few things that's going on with me, but my life is peaceful when it comes to looking at somebody else's life. When you looking at somebody else going through on social media, or they dealing with cancer, or they dealing with COVID, or they dealing with whatever, and you just like, Lord, that's not me. Lord, I thank you. You ain't even gotta go into no details about all this. Well, you know, and listen, when you look at somebody else and you just like, that could be me laying up in the bed trying to get over this sickness or trying to figure out if this is going to be the end for me. Let me tell you something. You don't have to, but if you don't believe that, don't say it. Don't even take that. Listen, because he is cousin. Hey, cousin, how are you? You should give these tithings. You should give tithes on earned and unearned income. So if you get an SSI check, come on, Miss Kristen, you finna start something. And I was trying not to go there, but you about to start something. You always do this to me. Always. Listen, if you get an SSI check or a Social Security check or a retirement check or unemployment check, you should give tithings off of that. Okay, Miss Kristen, you don't start something. I was gonna let this go. I was gonna get my little ending. I was gonna get off of here. Okay. But since you brought it up, let me go ahead and say this, and then I'm going to leave y'all alone. Listen, you are absolutely correct. When we talked about, I told you we had a big discussion or a Bible study on tithing for weeks. It was weeks, and people kept coming back with questions, and Bishop was asking, I think somebody was asking when they get their income tax check. I'm good. How are you? When they get their income tax check, should they pay tithing off of that? He said, absolutely. Absolutely. You listen. Why you think it's extra? It wasn't yours. I mean, it came in extra. It wasn't like you just, it was already there. It came in, so it's income. It's income tax. So yes, you're supposed to pay tithing off of that. Let me say this, and I said this before. A lot of times, this is why we have not realized. I won't even say a lot of times, but a lot of us have not realized why when we play the lottery, we don't win the lottery. Oh, the lottery is up to such and such $1 million, $202 million, and we try to go play and try to win that money. And we wonder why God does not bless us to win that money. You're not doing right with the income you have now. So you think God gonna bless you with more, and you're not even doing right with the amount you have now? Come on, okay, I'm gonna give you more, and you can't take care of the little bit I already gave you. You want a better car, but your car, you're not taking care of the little car you got now. You want to upgrade to a better phone, but the phone you got, you ain't taking care of. You want to upgrade to a better job, but you're not doing right on this job. You want to be a manager, but you can't handle being at entry level. You think God gonna keep blessing you with more, and you don't know how to manage the little that He gave you. He gonna give you. I don't understand. He gave you all of this, and you can't even take care of a little bit. So why would I bless you with nice things or more things or bigger things or upgrade you to more, and you can't handle this? Because the first thing we do, we got to list when we win the lottery. When I win the lottery, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to get a church. Excuse me, let me back up. I'm going to get a church theirs. I'm going to give them 10% off of me winning the lottery, and then I'm going to buy my mama a car. I'm going to buy me a car. I'm going to get my brother him there. I'm going to get in. We going to go down the list on what we going to do with this money. And that's why God has not blessed us to win that, because He know you was lying when you opened up your mouth. When you thought about it, He knew you was lying. So you went down there and spent your money on playing the lottery, and you not going to win because you're not doing right with the job money. The income that you got coming in now, you not doing right by that. So you think God's going to bless you with that? He's not. That's not the way He is. He is not the author of confusion. He's not going to confuse us. Oh, okay, Lord, you've been blessing me with this job. I haven't paid tithing in 8 months. And now I'm going to get this increase in whatever, or I'm going to win the lottery. And now that I don't won it, now I can pay my tithing. You're going to put Him on hold for 6 months, and now you're going to pay your tithing when you get some more money? He don't work like that. I promise you he don't work like that. He's trying. He wants you to try him with this little bit. And I can bless you with more. If you just try me with the little bit that you have, watch how I can bless you with more. But you got to be steady. You got to have the faith. You got to believe in me that I'm going to take care of you with this little bit. It's a sacrifice. Absolutely it is. Yes, you just looking like, you know what I can do with this extra? But then when you think about it, you're just like, but God can do more with this 10 than I'm trying to do with this 90. Let me just go ahead and give him his first. And I know he going to make sure my bills get paid. I know he going to make sure that me and my family eat. I know he going to make sure I have gas. I know he going to make sure that my health is good. Because I'm taking care of him. And it's not like I told y'all, his blessings don't always come in the form of money or materialistic things. Sometimes it's your health. Sometimes it's missing a car accident. Sometimes it's missing a robbery. They've been doing robberies like crazy around in this world. They've been doing robberies all around, shootings and stuff. Sometimes your life is fared differently. Your life is blessed differently. It does not have to be in the form of money. It does not have to be a new phone, a new car, a new house. It can be something different. Life getting, I'm just saying, if you think about it, you don't have to, I was just waiting on the Lord to bless you with $500 more. Why? When you want to be, if you're not here, he bless you with the 500, but you're not here because you don't did something else. Okay, I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to go. Listen, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Also, if your IRS return, lotto winnings, if for example, everything that you get in extra is supposed to give a tithing off of. I don't care if somebody give you a gift and say, hey, I just want to bless you with $10. You need to pay your tithing off of that gift somebody gave you. I promise you do. Listen, I promise you do. If somebody just say, hey, I just want to put $50 in your, I just want to bless you. You need to pay tithing off that $50 they just gave you. It does not matter. It's extra income. It's income. It was more than what you had. Yes, sir, right. Yes, sir, right. It was more than what you had, so you're supposed to give off of that. Whether, like Miss Kristen said, whether it's the lottery, whether it's your tax returns, whatever it is, you're supposed to pay tithing off of it. I bet y'all wish y'all had to click on this live today. I bet y'all wish y'all be like, landlord, I'm held accountable. Absolutely, but you already knew that though. You already knew anything you get in extra you're supposed to. Let me tell you something, because what bothers me the most is for somebody that the restaurants, they start out at 15%, but we willingly pay that gratuity at the restaurant. But when God asks you for 10, you can't give him that, but you're willing to give this stranger that don't wake you up, that don't take care of you, don't make sure you got food in your house, you got gas in your car, you got a roof over your head. You don't mind giving him that 15, 18, 20%, but you mind giving God 10? Come on. What we doing? When you think about it, just look back and you just be like, I do just go to the restaurant when they give me this ticket and they say 15%, I pay that. I don't care if it's $1 and something. You still ask them more than I tell them. Y'all know y'all ask them more than Jesus. And I'm going to give Jesus his before I come in here and give you yours. Now, why would I give somebody, a stranger, 15, 20, 25%, 18% or whatever it is, but I'm not going to give God his 10? That's crazy. That's crazy, because this person, we don't know each other. I don't know your life. You don't know mine. You don't wake me up. You don't take care of me. So why am I going to give you this, but I can't give God his? It's just like, common sense to me. That's just me. Okay, so I'm on top of the dirt and dirties and those. Come on, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Hadn't paid tithes and nobody else's first lady. Haven't paid tithes. Who ain't paid tithes, my Lord, today? You need to do a podcast on stewardship. Listen. All right, Miss Kristen, I told you don't start something. I'm trying to go. I gotta go. You about to start some. How God bless you with more, and you are not faithful and responsible with what you have. That's what I'm saying. God's Day Whisper for those that just came in. But you're absolutely right. People don't realize it, that the things that God has already given you, we got to be willing to accept. Or how do I want to put it? We got to be willing to hold on to that blessing God has blessed us with. We always looking over the fence or looking at somebody else's life and wishing we had it, but you don't know their struggles on how they got there. You don't know how many times they missed paying their tithing and God had took them down to their lowest, and you didn't see that journey. You didn't see them go through that. But now that they're at that point they at now, and you feel like you want them. You want that life that they have, and you feel like it was just the easy transition for them to be where they are. That's not true. When he blesses you with something, you be grateful for what you have, at that time. When you are grateful for it, God see your work. And we always say, I'm hard out here. I do this and I do that. I make this kind of money and I do. But really, what are you doing that is worth God being said, him saying, okay, well, let me bless you with more. Let me give you more. And we want more, but we don't know how to take care of this little bit that God has blessed us with. This little beat up car that we got, we ain't taking care of that, but we want a better car. We can't pay the car note on time, but we want a better car. We can't put gas in it and keep it clean or keep the maintenance up on it, but we want a better car. Why would God bless you with more and you can't take care of the little? It doesn't make sense to me. He is not the author of confusion. How you gonna take care of somebody of your? God's gonna take care of your house, but you're not taking care of His. Listen, you're not willing to give your money to help pay the electric bill at the church, to pay the gas bill at the church, to keep the water on, to keep the maintenance in the yard, keeping the grass cut, to keep the trash picked up, to be able to take the. You're not doing anything to make sure the church go on. So you think God gonna bless you to take care of your house? These are just things that it's just like, it got to make sense. In the words of Bishop Smith, and I tell him, I give him his credit. It got to make sense. It got to make sense somewhere. You can't take care of his house. You're not putting $1 on a gas bill or electric bill, but you come in and sit up, or you will dance the dirt. If Bishop say dance the dirt out the carpet, but you won't even help put a light bulb, buy a light bulb to put in the light thing. You won't even do that. You come in and you just, I'm happy and, it is what it is. I'm serving God. I'll walk right on out the door. But you're not taking care of God's house. And you think God's going to take care of your house? That's not how He works. He is not the author of confusion. Because now you're confusing. You're allowing Him to confuse other people that you be like, how God blessing them? And how God keeping them? And how God... Because you trying to make my God out to be crazy. And He not. Okay? I'm crazy. But He not crazy. He not going to let you go through that. He not going to do that. And then He confusing other people. You think you going to get more and you going to treat God less? Okay, I'm from God. As I was stating a few minutes ago, listen, I'm just saying, people just, and my thing is, I told my husband this, and I think it was today or yesterday, I told him, I said, I'm fed up with the way people mistreat God. I'm over it. I don't calm down now. I feel my voice don't went down. But I feel like, excuse me, y'all. I feel like when God, the way God has been so good to all of us, each and every last one of us, we mistreat Him so bad. And we thinking because we can say this to people in leadership or pastors or whatever, lying to them, that God don't hear everything that's being said. God hears everything that's being said. He know, like I said earlier, He know what you're thinking before you even pop up in your brain. He know what you're gonna do. He know what your plan is. As I stated before, He know how many hairs is on your head. You don't know, but He knows. That's the type of God that we serve. But because we serve that type of God, it bothers me that God take care of us, especially this year. Excuse me. And all the years that I've been alive, this year has been a really trying year for everybody. And if somebody say, well, child, I ain't go through nothing, I didn't, and this and that or whatever. No, this has been a trying year for everybody because everybody's trying to dodge COVID. Even if you got it, you still was trying to dodge it. Even if God don't healed you from it, you still was trying to dodge this. But God has still been good to you because you're still on, like I said earlier, and like Brown just said, you on top of the dirt, and the dirt is not on top of you. Somebody's burying a loved one, but it's not you. Somebody's dealing with hurt or dealing with some health issues or whatever the case may be, but you're not. And God has been healing you and taking care of you since day one. And for us to mistreat God or to do Him bad or have an excuse on why we can't do better than what we are, we okay with this comfortable life that we're living. And God wants us to be better than what we are. He wants us to step up. These Christians that we say we are, the believers that we say we are, we're not going to let any naysayers or non-believers come in and change our mindset. Y'all stupid if y'all still gathering at church. Y'all dumb. If out of all things, I'm not going to let nobody talk down to me about what I'm going to do about church. And like I said, of course you're going to use your wisdom. Of course that. But when somebody sit up there and call you all out, you stupid or you dumb because you're still attending church. But if I can go to if I can go to a store, I can go to a birthday party or go out to eat, why can't I go to church? Why can't I go to the place where I know what God is? I know He everywhere. Don't get me wrong. But he everywhere. But when I say I'm coming in here because I'm coming to serve you, I want you to know, Lord, that I'm not fearing. I know you're going to take care of your child. I know you're going to take care of your kids. You're going to take care of your people, because that's the type of God that you are. That's who we serve, and this is what we know. And I trust and I believe in that. But you got people that run scared, or they lie, or they try to cheat God, or they don't think God see it. I told you, Pastor Key, I should have played that, and I'm probably going to find and let y'all hear it real quick before I get out of here. But you got folks that want to they want to hide from God, or they think they hiding from God because you hiding from your pastor or from your church members or whatever. You think you hiding from God. God see you. Even when you in the corner, you covered up with a you in the bed, and you covered up with a, he know you up under that cover. He see you. He still see you. He's everywhere. And he's the only person that can be everywhere at the same time. So why do we mistreat God? He don't mistreat us. Now, he don't give us the things we want when we want it. He testing you to see if you deserve it. I told you a lot of stuff that we have, we don't deserve. We do not deserve. But we in our mind, because we work hard and we do this or whatever, I deserve this because I did. But what do you really, when you ask God, did I deserve that car? Because I know I done you wrong. I know I mistreated you. I know I didn't go to church like I should. I know I wasn't paying my tithing like I should. Did I really deserve that car? Do I even deserve to be on top of this dirt? Because I know I have not treated you right. I know I mistreated you. I know I said some stuff to that made somebody else not know, or I didn't witness to somebody like I should have. I know I don't deserve to be on top of this dirt. But God, I'm grateful and I'm thankful that you kept me enough. I told you somebody went to bed last night and they didn't get up today. But you got up today. You got up today. Listen, when I tell you, let me see if I can find this song real quick. I'm gonna have to think of the name of it. It's an up-tempo song, but I love this song. It's old. It's a real old song, but the words of it is just like folks think that they can get away from God, and you can't. I don't care how you look at it, you can't get away from God. Lie to the pastors. We're treating the Lord like a sugar daddy. Miss Kristen, I can't fool with you. I can't even fool with you. I can't fool with you. We treat God like a sugar daddy. Some people only call him when they need something. Let me play this song so I can get out of here. I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna get off because I'm not gonna play with you. Y'all probably heard this song before, but it's an old Jumpy Key song. It's an up tempo, but I like it because I really like the end. It's called "Watching You," Pastor Jumpy Key. It's on the Colorblind CD. I used to listen to this all the time. Sometimes in life we try to hide behind a portrait that's never been painted. Come on, John. Yeah, you at this though. You don't wanna change it, no. People listen. There's no sin umbrella behind your iniquity. Just in case you think you get nowhere, you see the God I serve, He watching you and me. Yeah. Let me get to the last part I was talking about. Try to justify and begin again, and then it don't make sure I'm having a real hard time, and nobody can see it. He talking about his preacher man. God can see right through your bag. Think of my boy. Here you go. Watching with an open eye. You put it on daily, but you couldn't deny your sin. That the door did cleanse, but every time I turn around, you add it again, my friend. This is not a game. You're doing your dirt and you have no shame. Was dark and been in the light, you know that it's true, brother man. He's watching you. Come on, John. Anyway, y'all listen to that. I kind of skipped.
Only online, he replies, why you can hide. Come on, John. God's eyes is on you. I'm watching you. The Lord is watching. Yes, he is.
Oh, this is my part. Yes, I gotta go. Yes.
Whoa, honey. Yes, he is. Oh, yeah. Yes, he's watching you. See, you thought you were all alone, but the Lord had his camcorder on. The Lord's watching, got his eyes on you. And don't you forget it, the Lord is watching you. You can't run, you can't hide. Whether you know it, he's at your side. Now does it matter the time of day? He's been watching you since you were a babe. Some people think they can trick him, but unless you repent, he still got you on film. He forgave you once and saying you did repeat. You gotta be there to never slumber nor sleep. And God's got a way. Listen, that's my jam. I'm about to listen to that in a few minutes. But anyway, I'm about to get off of here. I prayed something today that was said that was to help y'all to carry on. Like I said, I always say you don't have to believe in what I say or don't have to trust. Just think about it. Use wise decisions on whatever you do. With this virus that's going around, with life itself, choosing to make the right decision for you. So I just want to make sure that I told you all that. Like I said, I seen that and it disturbed me. Yes, he is. He's always watching. I'm telling you, when you don't think he's watching you, he watching you. When you're trying to be around the corner, up under, listen, okay, I'm not going to go into that. But I just want to make sure I put that out there. That make wise decisions on whatever you're doing. Make sure that whatever you do, you put God first. Trust God. He's not going to ever fail you. He's not going to leave you nor forsake you. He's always going to have your back. Believe in what he said. If you join back in later on, this is the replay. Y'all can go back and listen to it at the beginning and come back and watch it. Also, I have a podcast episode. It'll be easier for you to find because I do post a lot. I can't listen to this because it's going to make me start finding the tambourine. That song always get me into that mood of playing the tambourine. But listen, I know this is not something people like to talk about, and I know folks is going to feel a ways about it for those that may go back and listen to it again. I'm not trying to convert nobody over. I'm just trying to make us think more than what we've been doing. I'm not trying to, force anything down nobody's throat. I do this because God lays it on my heart. I seen it earlier today. My husband and I discussed it, and I felt like that was something that needs to be talked about or something that needs to be said. And we're so easily persuaded to do the wrong thing instead of doing the right thing. And I know God is, he wants us to do the right thing. He wants us to do what he say do, not somebody else, not no celebrity, not nobody, So again, I'm just a messenger, and I speak from what God has given me to say. And like I said, folks don't have to believe, and I know a lot of folks clicked off, especially when you start talking about tithing. They don't want to hear about that. I don't want to give no extra money. I don't want to do none of that. I can't force you, but I can only tell you, and God will get you for what you're not doing. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. I know it's not going to be a lot of people that's going to be like, hey, I like what you say. I know that. Because if folks, I told you, every time I talk about tithing, folks feel a ways about that. I don't know what it is, but folks feel a way. Paying tithe and giving up extra money. Get your life together, okay? So anyway, we're going to move on from that. So go back and listen to it for those that may have missed it, and y'all can just watch it from the beginning. Again, I do have these Apple AirPods. They are $100. They're $100. And these are the Generation 2. So if you're interested in these, if you want to hold yours, they're $25 deposit for each one that you want to hold. And then till you get I hold on to them because you already made your deposit. You Cash App or Zelle, or if you see me or whatever, meet up, you can still do it that way as well for those that may go through that way. If you order them online on my website, then it's shipping that's involved in that. So I just wanted to make sure that I put this out there that I do have some. And first come, first serve. It is what it is. And these are great Christmas gifts. And like I said, this is Generation 2. So
that's that. Also, don't forget to listen in to the God's Day podcast. The link will be attached to this video once I get off of here. Go back and click on it, and you can follow us on all the social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest. We're also on YouTube with Whispers in the Pews. Subscribe to that channel. Go in if you have not already been an email subscriber to our website. Please do so at godsday81.com. You can go on there. You can advertise your business, your church, your job information, anything that will be helpful or resourceful to anybody else. Please send me that information. The email address is godsday81@gmail.com. Godsday81@gmail.com. Check out the website, browse around, look around, get involved with the blogs. There are different blogs there. I will be uploading some more blogs, but I'm trying to, y'all know how I do. If you're already an email subscriber, you'll be the first to know that whatever's going on with God's Day, you'll be the first to know before everybody else know. Any new blogs, products, etc. More things are coming, working on it, but I got 7 million jobs. So how is it that you want to harvest and you never plant seeds? Listen. Oh, I am Miss Kristen. I don't apologize for nothing that I say. Like I said, if God give it to me, I'm going to say it. And I know folks feel a ways about it. And, I don't mind telling them, so you do know you're wrong. Because Leanna said in a minute, what if I hold my tithe? And I'm talking about her because she on here. What if I hold my tithing until next week? I say, what if God hold his blessing until after you pay your tithing? What if he take you out before you pay your tithing? And that one time you don't pay your tithing, he send you right on the hell. Oh, okay, because you know better. All right. We do better because we know better. All right. So anyway, I'm not going to prolong that anymore. But I don't apologize for nothing that I say. A lot of people just don't have to believe. They don't have to say, believe in nothing that I say or trust it or whatever. And that's their prerogative. But I'm going to say it and I'm not going to apologize for it. So, and folks will feel, why are you always talking about this? It is what it is. These are things that I'm not judging you. I'm not going to judge you. But I use you as an example because we have this conversation all the time and you don't mind. You don't get offended. You got people that got soft feelings and, they be like, oh my gosh, she's talking about me. Girl, boy, sir, ma'am, grow up. It's over with. Like, come on. And if I can say it to you, if I say it on here, I can say it to you. So it's not a big deal. And, I know I'm not going to sit up there and say, let me tell you what she said to me and yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to use that for that. No, I don't. And I'm not going to say that to people that are easily offended because I know how y'all are. Supposed to call your husband, tell your husband everything. Be like, your wife is on there talking about me, baby. No, I'm not. But call me and ask me if it was that about you. And I'll tell you. Yes or no, if it was about you, or, so don't get, if people, we're going to talk about being offended. One day I'm going to talk about being offended because, people got soft feelings. You're just like, how you going to be a Christian and your feelings is soft? Like, man up, grow up, get this together. Okay, so I'm not going to go down that road. Anyway, I'm just saying, you got some people get offended so easily, and you just be like, wow. That hurt your feelings by me saying that, or folks feel like when I'm on here that it's talking about them, and it's not. But if it is, I don't mind speaking up and saying, well, yeah, some of that was about you, but I didn't say your name or anything like that. So the only person that would know that is me and you, right? But it is what it is. So again, check out the God's Day podcast. Those that are on the podcast, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our YouTube channel, which is Whispers in the Pews. Check out our website, which is godsday81.com. Browse around, look around, check it out, see what's on there that you like or what you don't like. Tell me what I can do to make it better. Check out our blogs, our advertisement page. Also, check out our store page. Go ahead and order your God's Day journals. They are $5. And they're good for stocking stuff for Christmas is around the corner. You need you some good God's Day products. You get you a t-shirt. You get you a God's Day journal. We also have AirPods. So please check us out. Of course, I got some more stuff coming in. But you know how the mail is. When it get here, and I'm going to let y'all know what it is when it get here. So just be looking forward to that kind of stuff. And I pray today it was something that I said that was encouraging to you, that was helpful to you, that would help you to go on to be strong and to look forward to seeing God when the time is right, when the time comes. You know who God is. Lift your head up, hold your head up high. Don't let nothing or nobody disturb your spirit or what you got going on. If it bothers your patience, it's costing you too much, okay? Cut it down, shut it down, lose it. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it bring you down to, listen, get out your feelings. Listen. And folks be like, they didn't hurt your feelings. No, I can't let little stuff, stop. Girl, go to bed. Don't let this stuff stress you out. Don't let people stress you out. Get that out. They stressing you out, cut them off. Let it go. You don't let nobody stress you out or get you to that point. One, it comes before destruction. I'm trying to see it. A country Spirit before fall. I'm sorry. Consider this a warning. You got time to get yourself together and get right with God. Yes, you do. The time is now to get your life right with God. Why are we waiting? What we waiting on? You waiting on your sister or your brother. They might not ever get their life right. God might take them out before it's time. Get your life right. Don't get yourself caught up in some stuff. You see something ain't right, turn around, go the other way. Don't get yourself involved in this stuff. Watch your surroundings. Watch you. Okay, wash your hands. Carry as less as you possibly can going in and out these stores. It's the Christmas spirit. It's Christmas time. Folks is out here doing their own thing, as y'all been seeing. But robberies everywhere. Folks is doing it. Watch yourself. Do what you got to do and get home. Don't even watch your surroundings. Like I said, carry less as much as you can. You got a crossbody, a clutch, or a wristlet, something that's small to carry your stuff. Do that. Watch your kids, okay? Watch all of these things. And nobody is safe from nothing, okay? Don't think because you 12, nothing won't happen to you. It can. I'm seeing a lot of missing kids here and there. Let's watch our list. Let's make sure we and pray for everybody. Folks is going through some serious stuff. Don't think your situation is so bad that somebody ain't in a worse situation than you. That somebody got to make a decision over a family member that they don't want to have to do. But your family member is still with you. Look at God. Won't he do it? Listen. But I'm going to get off of here because I got to go. I got some things I got to do. I got to get into. And plus, I got to... Listen, see, she would maybe get a tam. I want a tambourine right now. But I pray today is something that I said that was to help you and to encourage you, for you to go on to be strong. God loves you and he cares for you. He wants you to keep on holding your head up high. Don't give up. If it's God's will, I will be back tomorrow. Y'all stay safe out here. Do what God has called you to do. Do what she needs to mind her business. Don't even worry about her. Come on, sir. You better shout. Okay, I gotta go. But y'all watch these numbers. Like I said, protect yourself when you're going in and out these stores. Cover your face, cover your your nose and your mouth. And make sure that you're staying safe. Make sure your kids are not touching any and everything. Wash your hands. These are things that we don't have to talk about and say because we already know to do these things. And be careful out here for real. Like for real. If you got to be on the phone, watch your surrounding as you're going in and out these stores. Don't have to be on the phone consistently. Walk onto your car, lock your car up and drive on off. You don't know. I told you, folks is out here changing lives in a matter of seconds. And if you pay attention and whatever you can do to get ahead and watch yourself, because I know a lot of times we so distracted by the phone, by texting, and by doing all this other stuff. Shut that stuff down until you're in a safe place. You can get somewhere. Make sure your phone stay in charge. Make sure you're somebody know where you are at all times. So when you leave in the house, say, hey, I'm finna run up here to such and such a place, and let somebody know where you are. It's just about being safe. Nobody trying to be in your business. It's just about being safe. And somebody said, well, the last place I know they went to was such and such. They went up here and you can watch those kind of things, because things out here is, I'm telling you, folks, is changing lives in a matter of seconds. And we just want to make sure that we're being careful and make sure you know who God is. Okay, that's the biggest thing. Know who God is. Get your life right with him. Get saved if you're not saved now. It's okay to give your life over to him. Surrender everything over to him. Don't worry about nobody else trying to see if what you're doing about getting saved, about getting your life in order, don't worry about that. This is a personal relationship between you and God. And if nobody understands that, it was time for them to move around, time for them to go. Okay, so I'm telling you, when God release you of some things or some people that are not for you anyway, you're gonna feel a whole lot better. Don't even worry about it. Folks gonna talk about you whether you do it or whether you don't. Okay, whether you're doing good or whether you're doing, folks still dog you out even when you're doing good. You on top, you doing some good things, but they don't know how to be proud of you, so they talk about you. Oh, it's okay. Be somebody's role model, and you can be somebody's role model from a distance. I love it. Okay, so be good. God, he's definitely caring for you. He's definitely watching out for you. He's been keeping you all this time, and he's not gonna leave you. Okay, hold on to God's unchanging hand. Listen. Go to bed. Don't worry about nothing. Go to bed. Get you some rest. Don't kill yourself trying to do something you can't change or nothing. Listen, y'all know how I go. Y'all know what I say. So again, check out the God's Day podcast, the website, the email address, and check out our social media platforms. I will attach the link to this video. You can click on it and you can go on and listen to previous episodes that we have done. Please be release, let go, and cut ties. Miss Kristen have to put that out there every day. Absolutely. Release, let go, and cut ties. It hurts none. I'm telling you, it's a blessing. You be smiling, you be like, why did I not do this a long time ago? It was timing. God wanted to do it in his time so you can appreciate what he did for you. Look at God. When you can appreciate what God do for you, that's why the timing had to happen then, because you'll look back and be like, God, you could have released me from this situation 5 years ago, but it wasn't time. You weren't going to appreciate it then. He had to wait so you can appreciate. Because now, when I tell you God released and cut ties and all that, it was time, okay? And when he did, I was like, I can appreciate this. So my husband, he'll ask me about, the same thing. He'd be like, you want to do something? And I'd be like, nah, I'm good. He'd be like, for real? I'm absolutely good. I'm absolutely good. When God deliver you from a situation, you don't go back into it. When God take you away from a situation that you've been prayed out of, that he got you out of, you don't go back into it. Especially when you, listen. Okay, so y'all finna get me started again. I gotta go for real. I definitely gotta go. I want y'all to stay blessed out here. Hold your head up high. Keep God first. If you need me, you know how to get in contact with me. But by all means, please go back and listen to any of the things that we talked about or said. You can add your comments on blocking. You can add your comments on as well. I will be doing a new blog. It should be out by the weekend. Okay. Or before the weekend is up. Let me say that because I got a lot going on. I do want to say this, just in case I do forget. The Christmas party for New Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church is on this coming Saturday at 6 o'clock p.m. You are more than welcome to come. We're going to do social distancing. It's not going to be a lot of people. I'm going to tell you that now. We're going to have food, and we're just going to enjoy each other's company because we're family. So if you would like to come and be a part of this Christmas party this particular year, which is this coming Saturday, December 12th, which is Kyla's birthday, she'll be turning 17. You'll be able to come. The address is 2219 Lamont Avenue, Dallas, Texas 75216. With a great, amazing, wonderful pastor is none other than the Bishop Dwight Collins. We'd love for you to come on out and be a part of this great event. We're just going to enjoy each other's company and just, do what we do. Also, I'm going to invite you over to the New Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock a.m. Our youth Sunday, so our youth will be in charge for their Christmas program. You are more than welcome to come and be with us on Sunday as well at 11 a.m. And the address again is 2219 Lamont Avenue, Dallas, Texas 75216. With a great, amazing, wonderful pastor is none other than the Bishop Dwight Collins. Please come through, check us out. Of course, we will be live. We will not be live for the Christmas party, but we'll be live for the Sunday morning worship, and you're more than welcome to join in with us virtually or be physically in the building. Remember, God loves you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.